Now I know these WWE people are easily distracted. I mean, again, you could throw a fucking, a straw on the floor and they would be distracted. But why would she allow herself at that moment to be distracted enough that she would leave the ring and put her hands on Bianca, who never laid a finger on her? And I think it was Chris. It was our boy, the Mount Vernon kid, who made the comment, and I agree 100%. What did Charlotte Flair say to Rhea Ripley all those weeks ago on TV when Rhea was begging her, pick me, choose me for WrestleMania? And Charlotte made the comment like, you're just a kid, you're just a child. That's exactly what she was here. She proved Charlotte Flair right. She behaved like a child. And in the end, it cost her. Even when the match was over, they cut to Rhea and she's laying on the floor outside and she's screaming, she's such a bitch. And you could audibly hear her screaming, fuck.
What's good, guys? M.V.K here, back again. It's been a while, guys, and it's been some time since this channel has talked about professional wrestling. Still one of my favorite pastimes. I love professional wrestling. And I haven't talked about wrestling in a while on the channel. And I know there's been a lot of people that, when I do Q&As, they ask me wrestling questions. But this was the perfect time to kind of talk about something about, professional wrestling. And the biggest question that has been going around as of late and is what you guys saw at the beginning of that video. That was a clip that I cut from a YouTuber and podcaster named Monster that I really love. And that was him basically quoting me. He took a tweet that I had on Twitter or X, and he basically acknowledged me on that, and it's always cool. I'm always love hearing from him, and it's fine. And from one New Yorker to another, okay, I'm gonna always show love. But outside of that, there were a lot of people that wanted to ask me, like, why did they do this? Why did Hunter book this? Like, so for all of you who don't know, the champion on Raw for the females was Rhea Ripley. She just won that title back from Liv Morgan not too long ago. Her reign now, her second reign as champion only lasted 50 plus days. And I don't mind that, because not everybody needs to be holding the belts for a year or something like that. But the biggest question is, everybody was like, oh, what the hell? Like, wow, they actually had Io Sky go over and become new champion. And is only 6 weeks away from WrestleMania. Why did they do it? And honestly, I don't know why. But I knew one thing I will say is I was not comfortable with not having Io on the card for WrestleMania. I'm like, no, she's too damn good to be left off. And while everybody's like, oh, Rhea this and mommy this and this and that, and as much as I love Rhea, but the match showed a couple of things that clearly she needs to really overcome. And the biggest thing is she still acts like a child. And that was the one thing I said. If you go back and watch when Charlotte was on, what did Rhea do? Rhea came out and was basically saying, pick me, Charlotte, pick me to go face me at WrestleMania. And Charlotte's response was, you're just a child. In this match last night, Monday, Rhea acted like a child. Why? Because she saw Bianca, who was the number one contender after winning the chamber match this past Saturday. She basically saw Bianca cheering Io on to get back into the match, because Io was about to get counted out. And the fact that Rhea was going to accept a count-out victory is just poor taste to me. So eventually Rhea comes back out, and she not only does she confront Bianca about it, and you can clearly hear her saying things like, "Oh, so you want to face her you don't want to face me?" And then she puts her hands on Bianca. So Bianca does the thing, she tags her back. She puts her hand back on her. And then people were saying that should have been a disqualification. Jessica Carr basically looked at it and was like, no, this is not happening. It was her discretion to not cause a disqualification. Good on her. But again, Rhea had this match won, and she took her eyes off the ball. It's her own damn fault. And I don't understand why there's so many people out there, fans out there, that just can't see it. They're just like, I don't get it. It's like, your loyalty is cute, but you're dumb. You're stupid as well. Rhea caused this. It's her fault. It's her fault. She didn't have to touch Bianca. The fact that she let something so petty get to her proves that, well, in story, her character is not mature enough. More importantly, it proves that Charlotte was right. And I hate to say that, but Charlotte was right. I'm just gonna say this, when she had Io up, looked like she was gonna do a super riptide, she turns back to Bianca and says, "See you at WrestleMania," and gets countered. Io goes up, moonsault, and I'm just like this, like I'm just like this. No, they're not. I'm shaking it. Me and my brother, and now sudden, boom. 1, 2, 3. And you can clearly hear after that, all the celebration, but you can clearly hear Rhea basically just stupid. You literally hear her cursing, and it's just like, after that match, I'm like, I had no sympathy for her. I'm like, Rhea, you did that to yourself, baby girl. You did that to yourself. Why did you let that get to you so badly? Charlotte was right about you. You are a child. You let something so childish piss you off. And so I waited. And I waited. And I waited until if they were going to add some nuances to that. And I was glad to see that they did. That they did talk to Rhea, and she basically took responsibility for her loss. And I'm like, yeah, you better, because before that you were stupid. You were a fool, dummy. So I'm glad to see that, and hopefully it goes somewhere. Now, are they going to leave Rhea off the card of WrestleMania? No, they're not. They're not. No, they're not, guys. Most likely it's going to be probably a triple threat. Now, I'm not a big fan of having triple threats, especially at WrestleMania. This should be just one-on-one. I prefer one-on-one matches, but I'm fine with it. But at the same time, you cannot defend. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear someone comes at me, oh, come on, cut her some slack. No. She was stupid. She was stupid in that match, and it cost her. Karma came and bit her on the ass real quick. And you know why? You know why I'll say that is because it was Rhea's fault when she cost Io a shot before with Liv, I believe. And again, whose fault was it? Rhea. And so she basically says, well, you don't deserve it, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. She offered Io a shot. Io took it, and not only literally took it, she took it. Beat her. Clean. Nobody cheated. 1, 2, 3. But of course, you're gonna have people that, well, it wasn't fair because Bianca was in it. Bianca didn't have anything to do afterwards in the match that led up to her losing. She turned to Bianca and said those words, got countered, and that's it. At the end of the day, I am happy that Rhea took responsibility, but the match the match and Rhea, it showed one thing, that simply put, Charlotte Flair, Miss Charlotte Flair was right about Rhea. And you can't take that away. You can't say, oh, well, no, she wasn't. Yes, she was. She did that to herself. So yes, guys, there you have it. Though that's my answer and how I felt about the title change on Raw. Do I feel Io deserved it? Yes, she earned it. Do I feel that she is walking in champion and walking out champion? That's where I'm a little iffy on. But I wouldn't mind if she did keep it. Rhea had her shot, but at the same time, she was stupid in this match. She really was. So I look forward to hearing what you got to say. And that's just to all my wrestling fans. Do you agree? Was Rhea stupid to let something petty like that affect her? Or was she not? Please be honest. Put your comments in the section down below. And I will see you guys next time. Deuces.